When a kid tells you that your shadow isn't yours, you're gonna think it's just a phase. It's not. When Finn was 7 years old, he noticed something strange was happening. Every time he would go outside, his shadow would do things of its own accord. Sometimes it would wave at him when he was still, or walk away from him when he was sleeping. At first, he didn't pay any attention to it. He was a curious kid, and shadows do funny things sometimes. But then it started happening indoors, too. And that's when Finn got scared. His mom would always tell him to be a good boy and stay in his room until she came back from work. But recently, Finn had been hearing strange noises from inside his closet. Every night, he'd hear what sounded like screams in the middle of the night. But every morning when his mom came back, the closet would be empty. He knew there wasn't anything in there because if there was, his mom would have taken it out. So maybe it was all in his head. That's what his mom told him when she found him hiding under his blanket in the morning. "Don't be scared, sweetheart," she said, hugging him. "There's nothing in your closet. You're just having a nightmare." But Finn knew there was something in there because he'd seen it. The thing would come out of the closet when he wasn't looking. Then it would get into bed with him and pretend to be his teddy bear, only to jump out and reveal itself when he turned around. Its eyes were black pits with no light in them, like two buttons sewn onto the darkness. He tried telling his mom about it, but she never believed him, so he stopped trying. If she couldn't see it, then it must not exist, right? But then one day it did something he never expected. It was a Saturday afternoon and Finn was playing video games with his dad. They were almost done with their latest mission and Finn was determined to beat his high score. Suddenly the power went out and the screen went blank. His dad sighed and went to check the breaker box while Finn stayed in his room. He could hear his dad talking to someone through the window. "I don't care if it's a storm out here. We're out of power and I have to fix it." His dad was never that angry, so whoever was out there must have done something bad. When Finn heard footsteps coming his way, he hid under his bed. He didn't want to be seen in the dark. "What are you doing under here?" his mom asked. "The power will be back on soon, sweetheart. Just come out." Her voice sounded scared, which made Finn feel braver. Maybe she finally believed him. "I can't come out," he said. "You know why? Because the monster in the closet is out now and it's coming for me." His mom gasped and backed away. "That's just a children's story, Finn," she said. "There's no such thing as monsters. You don't believe me?" he asked. "Then why is this shadow all twisted and evil looking?" His mom screamed and ran away. The last thing Finn saw before he got under the bed was the shadow standing in the doorway. It was tall and thin with long, sharp claws at the end of its fingers. Its face was twisted into a horrifying grin, revealing rows and rows of sharp teeth. Then it came for him when the police arrived. They found Finn's room exactly the way he had described it, except for one thing. There was no shadow. They searched the house but couldn't find his mom anywhere. They even checked the hospital, but she wasn't there either. A week later, they found her car abandoned by the side of the road. Inside, they found her phone, which still had a little bit of battery left. They plugged it in and listened to the last message she had sent. "Help me," it said. "Something's after me. I don't know where Finn is, but please find him before it's too late." The police haven't found his mom or the monster in the closet to this day, but they did find something else. While searching the house, one of the officers noticed something strange on the floor. It was a small, intricately carved wooden box with no lid. When they opened it, they found a little girl's diary. The pages were filled with drawings of monsters and shadows, and on the last page, they found a name. It wasn't Finn's, it was the officer's daughter's. And when they went to her room, they found that she was missing too. That's it for today. Want part 2? Just subscribe and comment yes, so you never miss it.